Welcome to the Tine Talk Podcast, sponsored by Rack Fuel, premium deer nutrition. Fuel your herd.
Tine Talk, episode 26. Got another kill podcast.
Oh, yeah.
Looking at Fletcher over here. Dropped one on October 6th as well.
Yep.
We're just talking about that, how it was a kill night. All the factors lined up, and there's bucks just dropping left and right. It's crazy.
I know of like how many guys shot?
At least
like
four.
Yeah. That's, unreal.
Yeah.
Well, Jake, you, and Paige
Right.
all the same night.
Jake Davis shot one the same night. You know?
Yep.
Yeah.
Jake Davis, too.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Wow. Shout out Weiss Realty, by the way. Should we get right into it? Let's talk about the buck. What'd you nickname him? Do you have a nickname at all?
I don't know. We just called him Dagger this year because he had
Yeah.
that extra point. But like, his first name was like Too Tall Junior because you can see his sheds. His tines were really stubby, and we had a buck called Too Tall. Remember him, Brody? He was just a 4 or 5 year old buck, and he always had like 2-inch G2s, 3-inch G3s, always an 8-point. You know. And then this one showed up when he was probably 2, probably. I don't know. I kind of sent you them pictures. And I didn't know if he was 2 or 3, either or. But, yeah, first nickname was Too Tall Junior. And then, developed into Dagger eventually.
Yep.
But
I like that name, too.
yeah.
I've used
Dagger.
flat
He sounds
top
so much
before,
bigger.
too.
Yeah, Dagger's coming in.
Oh, my God, Dagger's out. in the
Yeah.
field.
Oh. Yeah, surprisingly, he actually like made it this year because last year when I shot that gun buck out here, he was like the first buck in the field. He walked out of here and he was limping really bad, and he had a chunk of his cheek hanging off. And I'm like, Addie's in the house. I'm like, you should come out here. You know, I was like, I got the perfect buck for you. And he was probably like 20 inches wide last year. You know, I don't know how wide he was this year. He was 18 probably.
Never scored him after?
Never scored. Yeah. But, yeah, surprise. Never seen him, too. I just kind of wrote him off as he was dead type of deal. And then didn't see him till, like, August. Got a couple pictures of him up there in that new plot. I'm like, and he, like, really, you could tell he just, like, shrunk down from that injury, you know, and he must have threw that dagger from it, obviously. I mean, he never did it before. He was always that short-tined 10-point, you know. Probably should have shot him last year, you know. He's kind of a bully, keeping everybody out. But, yeah, that October 6th was, the best. That was, like, the first cold front, right? So we went into work at 5:30 that morning, Luke Pelkey and I, because we're going hunting. So we told the boss we're coming in early so we can get done at a good time. He's like, yep, as long as you get it done, you can go hunting afterwards. We're like, went in, pounded that. Went in.
Skipping lunch.
Yeah, honestly, skipped lunch, got it all done. We're done by, 2:30, 3 o'clock, ran home. Here, was talking to Brody, where is he going to sit? He said, because I was this close to telling Brody that I wanted to go to the backfield, but I was a nice brother and let him go.
Go ahead.
Yep. So I ran home here quick, and I had a picture of, I wasn't really like going after Dagger. I mean, I knew that there was a chance I could see him, but I haven't seen him since Velvet. You know, I haven't had a picture of him since Velvet. So I was going after that other splits buck, or at least just see what he kind of looked like, you know, first. I mean, granted, I probably would have shot him if he came in. But, like, now looking at it, probably best case scenario that I didn't. You know, like, you could tell, like, one more year that thing would be.
True.
He's just tall, thin buck. He's probably, I thought he was 5, which he could be, but he's just got, like, this short little face and went back and forth. And then sitting up there hunting, it was actually a super slow night for me. I'm like, where are the deer? You know, so we're all texting, everyone's going hunting. And Luke texts me, he's like, yeah, I'm going to just shoot you straight. I'm going right up there on the snowmobile trail. And he's probably, I mean, you're probably 250 yards.
Not far.
You're not far from me. Right on the line. I'm like,
Oh, for sure.
and I'm just thinking, yeah, we might be buds, but you best know where the line is, bud.
I can see it.
But, yeah, sitting there super slow. Like, got up there, perfect wind, and everything's blowing right down I mean, there was no deer that was going to smell me, whoever came in that night. Just perfect. Right where I walked in, got in there nice and clean. Parked the Ranger actually, like, just right back here, way down, ways away. I knew better that I should just walk, you know. And so I did and got up there and sitting, and getting everything together, that muddy tree arm. Oh, my God.
Things like clunk.
Yeah, and I get up there, and I realize I forgot the attachment to put the camera on. I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. But before Brody left, I was like, care if I use your GoPro? And he gave it to me, thank God.
Oh, otherwise we would have never known you killed one.
Right, would have never known. But, yeah, I had it set up perfect, too. I had, like, one of them big, easy hangers that was, like, the triple extension.
Oh, nice.
Out behind me, facing the food plot, too, so it'd get right over my shoulder and everything.
Clutch.
But, yeah, sitting there real slow, and all of a sudden, here come old Scarback that Luke Pelkey shot over her back, whatever, and, yeah, put a big scar on her. Walks right underneath me. Goes straight down the snowmobile trail, and it wasn't 5 minutes. I mean, she was on a mission. Didn't even stop to eat. Luke texts me, you're not going to believe it. I go, Scarback.
Yeah, I got some good footage of her. I thought it was funny, too. I got up there late. It was probably 4:30. I mean, 4:45.
I'd been sitting there for an hour.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is perfect. He's going to drive me all the deer.
Yeah. But I walked the whole way, you know. I didn't take the Ranger or nothing. So, and I get up there, and I'm facing the snowmobile trail or the property line where it comes through the gate, and trying to get the same thing. I got that muddy camera arm and get that on, just clip my camera, and I look over, and there's a doe standing on the snowmobile trail, and same thing, yeah, she comes straight at me, and I can see that scar, and I just started laughing, you know. I started filming her, and I'm like, oh, I should, but I wasn't real ready yet, you know, but let her go.
Yeah.
Next time.
And I don't know what time I shot at, but I literally only seen 3 deer. I mean, that's pretty slow night.
Especially for that, like, conditions.
Right. I was just expecting, like, especially, like, right up there in the woods, that new food plot. I mean, at least just start funneling out of there. I mean, it's been logged, 7 years ago, 8 years ago now? So I know that they're bedding right in there. Mm-hmm. And anyways, sitting there, and I'm put my phone away. I should start paying attention. I know more. I can kind of hear something. All of a sudden, just like that, here comes Dagger, walks out like 50 yards. Doesn't even stop, you know? But I get up, I'm like, oh, shit. You know, looking at him, I'm like, God damn.
With the new Leopolds.
Yeah. Scoping him out a little bit. I'm like, oh, he comes up here. He might get her, you know. I know he's like the oldest buck around here, you know, 5, 6 years old. So I'm like, oh, man. Walks by at 50 yards, and there's a pond probably like at 90, whatever, off in the woods a little bit. And he walks over there, gets a drink, makes a couple scrapes, and I send Luke a text. I'm like, Dagger just walked out. Should I hammer him? Do it. I'm like, all right.
As if he needed more.
Yeah.
Right. Do it.
So I kind of like, I'm getting everything ready, you know, and I move that GoPro and I put it, you know, down below, at least get some kind of footage of him coming in. And then I could see him kind of, you know, he messes around for probably like 5-10 minutes. I kind of start shaking a little bit, you know, and I'm like, getting myself worked up. I'm like, Fletcher, come on. And it's not that big. But, yeah. Anyways, he kind of comes in, and he's coming. When he made up his mind he's coming, he's walking right on that trail. He's coming perfect. I dozed the trail to go right from that food plot right to that water hole, nice and easy for him, and he walked right on it perfect. So I had it all ranged out, you know. He's going to step out 45 yards. And I'm like, I had in my mind, I'll just shoot him right away. I remember you saying, don't like playing with your food. Nope. First available shot. I always remember Bill Winke saying that too. You just always take your first available shot, because like a 220 got away from him once.
Oh, yeah.
And so I just had it in my head. He comes out, you know, and he stands there. He just scopes out the plot a little bit. And all of a sudden, there's a cherry tree, you know, about this big, and there's a little bitty sapling right next to it, and it's just a little bitty branching off. He goes over and just raking it. I'm like, yank back, you know, got the camera moved out, yank back, and he's like quartering to a little bit. I mean, it's probably 45 yards. I'm like settling in. I'm just like, don't do it. I'm gonna get yelled at. Don't do it. You know, because I've already had a rough start to the season, you know, if we backtrack a little bit. I was on probation there for a week or two.
Yeah, put you on probation?
My brother.
Is he in the room with us?
Yeah. So we backtracked a couple. What was that? A week. Friday night, got home after work, and I ran out here quick. And there's this old bully buck, we call him, and Brody and I hunted him one night. It was a no show, and the night before I shot at that bully buck, he was in that field. So I ran out there, and sure shit comes out like 6 o'clock, and spooky as shit, and it's old deer.
Yep.
And finally he comes in, and I was self-filming, so everything's just, when he made up his mind, he's coming, so he's getting everything ready, and I go to stop him, and he's already jumping, and I hit him way too high, non-lethal hit, whatever. And then the next night, end up freaking missing a doe. And so I was put on probation there for a week. But the whole talk
First day back?
the whole talk was probation comes off that October 5th, Sunday night, comes off. And October 6th was that cold front when I ended up shooting Dagger. And so anyways, Dagger's making a scrape, and I'm just telling myself, just wait. And so I'm still holding my bow back, because I'm just, he's so close to broadside, but he's not quite there yet. I'm just like, just wait. Hold it. And all of a sudden he just starts coming right at me. I'm like, oh my God. So now he's like at 30, and he's facing me. I'm like, oh, I could probably squeeze it in there, I'm thinking, yeah, my dad would probably do that, and I'm thinking, Brody won't, so
probably shouldn't. WWBD, what would Brody do?
Yeah, don't do it. He's still coming. So I'm already got it held back for sure a minute now. Mm-hmm. I'm still holding it back, and now he's eating in the food plot facing me, and he's coming even closer. So now he's like 25, 20, and he's facing me, and I'm just like holding this with all I got, I think I might take my 80-pound mods out of my bow, too.
Next year I am.
It's overkill. It's stupid. And I'm holding, and I'm just like, and now it's for sure 2 minutes, but it seems like it's 10, right? I'm just like, I got to let it down. And he's at 20 yards facing me, eating, All he's got to do is just look up in the tree, but he's just looking straight ahead. So I'm just like, all I got to just barely let it, just slow as hell, get it down. Mm-hmm. And I no more get it to just like that. Turns broadside, walks right on a scrape limb. So I'm just, couldn't even get it. It took me probably 15 seconds to get that goddamn bow back. Anyways, get the bow back, and now I am all over, now I'm really worked up. He's raking his tree, and when he was raking the tree, when I shut my eyes to try to get this bow back, he was broadside. So I didn't even look at him again. And so he's standing there, I get back, and I'm holding in there, and I'm still thinking he's broadside, holding right in there, squeeze, and I just remember just clap. Luminac just goes right through him, and he just takes off. I'm like, smoked him. Freaking,
like butter.
I'm so back, After a bad week or whatever, I was just like, hell yeah. And then you can kind of hear it in that video a little bit. I'm standing there, and I can hear him tip over. And I was just like, oh, shit. Got him, tags filled. Now it's kind of like, God damn it, should I have done that? I should have did it, yeah. Yeah.
You didn't go nowhere.
No, there was blood instantly when we went up there, just spraying. Mm-hmm. And yeah, I got all the boys rounded up. I went down there right away to try to find my arrow. I thought my arrow blew right through him. Well, it didn't. I couldn't find it right away. I thought maybe the Luminox shut off when I went through him or something. But here you carried the arrow for like probably 15 yards or so.
Sure.
But yeah, got all the boys rounded up, and we went up there, went after them, and. Didn't go anywhere.
And we got to drag him right down the hill.
15 yards down the hill, right to the snowmobile trail. Brody backed up the Ranger and loaded him right up.
Too easy.
Yeah.
Little backtrack here, but when we were sitting up there texting each other, and all them does were blowing at you.
Yeah.
I get up there, get camera on, bareback or whatever, hunchback, goes by, sit down, it's feeling good, bow's hanging up. And everything around me. And I'd turn around, just right behind me, just
Oh.
So I get my phone out and go, sounds closer to you than me. I can see these deer blowing at me. I'm like, oh, what the?
And I couldn't hear those ones, but I remember texting you. I could hear some blowing.
Yep. And then I'm like, okay, 5 minutes goes by. Another one comes up out of the bowl, gets up on top of the hill. I can just see feet through the logging. I'm like, oh my God. Sounds further away, kind of down in that hole. Dude, the whole night I'm getting blown at, you know?
Yeah.
I'm like, what the hell's going on? So like after you shot whatever and broke everything down, get back to the truck, and I was so in a rush to get to the stand, I left all my undershirts on. For some reason, I just threw my shirt over, zipped down. So I just had like a clean sweatshirt, but it must have smelled like Tide Pods or something. And I'm up on that oak flat, so it's just like hill comes up everywhere, you know? So I'm sure that wind was kind of swirling, but the whole time I'm sitting up there, I'm just so mad because everything's blowing at me. And I didn't have the heart to tell you, I was just waiting for this podcast to bring it out,
It's my fault.
It was unbelievable.
Fucking time.
It just drove me nuts. It was like, I don't know, right after you shot, I just took everything down, walked. I
remember texting you after I shot. I go, "Did you hear that?"
Yeah.
You know?
Did you hear him crash?
Yeah.
I'm like, no.
Ran right towards you.
No, that was kind of cool though. I mean, you had a really good chance of shooting him. You know, obviously, I was hoping kind of see him too, but
right. I was praying like how he walked out. I thought for sure he was just jumping on that snowmobile trail. And I was like, oh, he walks right down there. We might be in the game, you know, for him. Somebody's going to shoot him.
Yeah.
We should talk about that food plot. That was kind of a last minute kind of idea, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was bored on a Saturday afternoon. Couldn't go out to the cabin that weekend because I was the best man at my buddy's wedding or whatever. So he had his little engagement party or whatever I had to go to. So yeah, I was sitting on the couch and I'm like, Christ, I got to go do something. And I've always had it in my head, like up there. I've never hunted that spot on the farm ever in my life. I remember Dad shooting just that little one up there like in 2009. And it's always kind of been like a decent spot. And his old tree, like the screw-ins are still in a tree, like where you'd hunt that water hole, you know? And so like this summer, I was like, Christ, this would always be like, I could probably make something here. So I get up there with the skid steer and that grapple bucket, and thank God it had been logged a little, you know, whatever, 7, 8 years ago. So all the trees were like kind of little. And I went up there last fall or last spring, and I just started cutting down some big trees so my solar panel would get some light up there. So I just started waxing down like some big birch and cherry trees and stuff and whatever. And this summer I get up there and just bored. I'm just like, start dozing. And I start going, pushing all this shit, grab it, move it over here. And I start push shit like to make the deer kind of like walk to me. And I'm like making trails, like going out in that log and shit because it was so thick. Like give them something to walk on, you know, type of deal. And yeah, so I got it all done and stuff. And I'm like, Christ, it got a little bit bigger than what I was even picturing it. And I'd love to make it like another, you know, I got room to make it bigger, you know, so maybe that's what's for the plan this spring.
How big do you think it is?
I don't know, quarter, half acre maybe, you know, something like that. But it's just, I don't know, it just like flattens out right there real nice. And like the ridges come together, like the clear cuts, well, not clear cut, but logged nice and thick. You know that they're bedding right there at the south side, you know, type of stuff. And yeah, it turned out to be really nice. I even had my girlfriend up there one weekend. I was like, we got to go pick up sticks. I was like, we got to do something, you know? So up there picking up sticks in the middle of whatever, July, August, you know? And the bugs are biting so bad. I bet you were up there for 5 minutes. She's like, I've had enough. I was like,
me too.
I'll give it to you. We'll be done. We got enough sticks out of the way, you know? And yeah, I mean, first year planting it, and obviously it's just kind of hard to get shit to grow in the woods. So I just had the kitchen sink in there, you know, clover, some radish. And then that's how I planted right away. And then I just went and threw rye in the whole thing. I even threw some of that rack field, not the wicked greens, the other one we got. It's kind
Tombstone?
of Tombstone. Was it Tombstone?
With the clover in it?
Yeah, something like it was some rack, and that kind of come up really nice too in there. So it was just a nice green carpet,
Yep.
you know. So
Yeah.
it turned out to be really good. And the summer pictures, and pretty much had one deer in mind to do that for, and that's Toothbrush. You
Yeah.
know, just trying to keep them something close. You know, and that's another reason why I had in my head to shoot this deer is to keep that nice big 4-year-old around.
Yep.
You know, so
Yep. There's a reason for everything. Yeah.
no pressure. And there was no more. I shot that deer, and I got pictures of him the night or was it the night before I shot him? And now he's back again. You know, so
Just like that.
It all works out.
yeah.
I mean,
so if
kind of the game plan you had for Leroy.
Yeah,
right,
exactly.
Yep.
Yeah.
just
Get that big bully one out.
right,
Yeah.
just
Trust
loosen
the
up some
process.
pressure
Yeah.
here for him. So
Let that genetic one shine a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, it sounds like your tree stand is like bulletproof though too.
Oh,
With the wind
yeah.
and everything just
Yeah.
blowing right out.
and like I just hung a hang on. Usually we'd like use all ladder stands, you know. But I didn't want to put something in like real permanent right away because first year just wanted to kind of wanted to sit it. And I actually had that tree stand hung up last year before I dozed this plot for that Buster buck and that big 50 just in case, you know, type of deal. And I never sat it, and I always like kind of wanted to sit it and never had time to go and sit it or had one shot already. And so I went up there first time just like that. Shit
Bingo.
paid off, you know,
That's
and it was
awesome.
perfect. I mean, you get a north wind, it blows right off the dip, right where you walk up and in. You know, all the deer are bedded right here.
Yep.
You know, it was just it's money.
That walk up there is probably a little sweaty if it's a little hot out, but that's about
Yeah,
it.
it's about
But
it,
you got the
but-
wind blowing right at
Right.
you're
I mean,
fine in
easy
no time.
walking right up the
Yeah.
logging road kind
Yep.
of deal. So
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know.
You'll be
Couldn't work
sitting there
on it,
next
but-
year or something.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. Hopefully, if
I'll see you up
toothbrushes,
there.
toothbrushes around for sure, for sure.
yeah,
But,
that'll be awesome.
yeah, it worked out good. Hopefully, it's really pans out for us here. I got to put a liner in that pond. So that pond hasn't held water either in like probably 5 years now, and it's really sandy up there. But all I did when I was dozing that plot, I just scooped out that pond or whatever. I got all like that kind of the shit out of there, and I just packed it down real nice. Holding water like a son of a gun right now, you know.
Yeah.
So, and I mean, I get pictures in there, and there's 10, 11 deer, you know, just in the water hole.
Yeah.
So another thing for them to come to
Yeah.
too. So.
You got
Yeah.
a liner in mind that you're gonna use? Like you guys got one that you use?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just like one of those. You go to Menards, Fleet
Yeah.
Farm. You got to get that thicker
Yep.
stuff. Otherwise, the deer just poke holes in them.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly. Yeah.
But I always try to dig it out, you know, nice and put 6-8 inches back, you know, on top of it, so
Yep.
you got some cushion.
Yeah.
But
I should send you the one that Parker we bought on Amazon. That fucker's been held really good.
Really?
Like same situation. Like it's so sandy, like in that little bottom there, and
yep,
it looks mint. Yeah.
Our new one's not holding water
Yeah.
at all. We'll fill it up and it just leaches out.
really,
There's
Yeah,
nothing.
I
to
mean,
worry.
there's a couple inches in it now, but
sure. No, but yeah, shit worked out, and
BBD
hey, come out, and I
October
just
6th.
it's hard. The older I get, I've really noticed. I'm sure I don't know. Brody could probably attest the same. Brody's always gives me, "Are you sure you want to shoot that one?" You know, if it's a nice like 5-year-old type of deal. You know what I mean? It'd be different if they're 170, you know, or something. But when they're like 155 inches, you know, it's just
Yeah.
like. Older I get, the more I'm more fired up to seeing what they can be.
The end goal.
Than,
Exactly,
right.
yeah.
Them, you know, I rather see that deer get 5, 6, 7 years old. How big can you get than me even killing it? You
Yep,
know what I mean?
yep.
So for me to just get rid of one, you know, just a mature buck, it's hard to pass up a mature buck.
Yeah,
You know, you just can't do it. You can't do it.
That big body just gets me fired up. Too.
Yeah,
You see
yeah.
them walking through doing big buck things. You're like,
Right.
oh shit.
Yeah, you want to
Smart.
hear a funny story? And that same night, maybe you remember this, Mitch, but we're standing down there over the deer on the snowmobile trail, just about to load him up. We just took a couple pictures, and one of the guys asked, "So, Fletch, what made you want to shoot this one? And what made you want to hunt up here?" He's like, nobody was on the line fence. You gotta get it first."
Yeah. So that's the deal too. So I mean, obviously
truth comes out. What else did he say up there, Brody?
He wasn't there to defend himself.
and I'm sure you could say the same thing. Like this year, wheels are just kind of spinning. Don't know where. There's no
Yeah, that's just
again.
it.
There's no real like big. I mean, yeah. Don't get me wrong. A lot of really nice, great
yeah.
deer.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, but like old deer. I mean, that's what we're after this year.
Yep.
Right. And so We're talking.
Making hunting great again.
Luke Pelkey, I go, you know where you're going at? Yep, going right fucking here. You know, he's coming out, you know, this and that. I'm like, I don't know where to go, this and that. And then Luke sends me, yeah, I'm going to shoot you straight. I'm going right up there on your line. You know, I'm just thinking, I told Luke Pelkey that. He's like, fuck, I know where I go. Just like that, I made up my mind. I was like, shit, I'm going. And I had like a couple daylight pictures of that split buck up there, like at 6 o'clock, you know, so thought maybe I had a chance to see him.
Yep.
And that's what I I never got any pictures of him yet, but I was like, okay, maybe just see him or something. Or I want to get footage of that are, you know, G4 or whatever and stuff. And you don't know. I mean, that's the thing.
Yeah, and like we've said time and time again, I mean, they don't walk in front of that camera. You never know what's up there.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, he could have been up there every night for all I know. He just totally bypassed the camera. But when I shot him, he was on the camera. You know, he came to me to scrape, but I'm sure it's about that time of year for him to go start hitting that scrape, though, too.
He had 2 of them that night, didn't you? Like, right away, and then came to that other one right before he shot him, too.
Right.
Yeah.
And the one farther off, I can't even see in the camera.
Yeah.
You know, so. And I noticed when I went up there, like, whatever the weekend before, I go up there and there's just scrapes all over piss. But where my scrape post was, I'm like, it's that goddamn scent I'm spraying on these things. You know, I'm just like, it's scaring everybody away. You know, there's a bigger battered, there's a bigger battered buck around, you know. But yeah, must have worked. He went over there and hit it, and
rest is history.
yeah, he's toast
Dagger
now.
down.
Yeah, he ain't seen 6, 7. But
Did you shoot a coyote off that gut pile at all?
I missed one.
Damn.
Yep.
Got one off the 2-footer.
I got one off the 2-footer though.
Yep. That's awesome.
Yeah. So.
Well, that same night, October 6th, Paige had luck too.
Yeah.
That was pretty badass.
Yeah, no, we kind of split ways that night and just rushing home from work and stuff. And like I should have told Fletcher, I guess, where I was going. But no, all jokes aside. But
that's probably best case scenario.
And no, so I got home from work and I'm sitting in the shower and I pull up my phone and it's like little after 4 and that buck that she shot, we called Big Stick, he's up in the plot at 4:06.
Jeez.
So then I called Dad or whatever. I'm like, what are you doing? He's just like, well, I got a meeting, you know, tonight. And I'm like, skip the meeting. You need to go hunting because he's going to show. He's going to show tonight. If he's daylight up in the North Woods right now in that plot that we made, he's going to come down to that new pond. And he's like, I can't miss a meeting. And I'm like, just show up after dark. You know, it's a couple minutes, you know. And he's like, oh, I can't do that. I said, okay, sounds good. He said, why don't you go get him? I said, no, I'm going down to Pembroke.
I know where I'm going.
Yep. And he said, okay, yeah, sounds good, whatever. So I jump in the truck, leave the house, and I'm driving a little bit, whatever. And Paige texts me, and she goes, Big Dog just told me to hunt the North Stand. And I'm like, yeah, sure, go for it. You know, do it. And I said, he's going to show up, you know. And she kind of had a little slower start to the season, like we talked about before and stuff. And she redeemed.
Me too.
Yeah.
It
Same
happens.
things.
Yeah.
Redeemed herself on a good doe, you know. So I'm like, yeah, it's going to happen, you know. I mean, good, you know, get back in the saddle and stuff. And so I get down here, get nuzzled in and stuff. And it's pretty incredible. Like, you don't get any service so close to what you think you would get service, you know, in that plot. And so we're sitting there and we're texting this and that, and you had her shot, I believe.
Yeah.
And I just my dad's camera's up in the Northwood, so it's shared with me on Tact Cam, you know. And I pull it down, and it's like 6:25. He's coming down the trail. I'm like, oh,
Here we go.
so I'm like, I was like, but I'm not gonna text her, you know. I don't want to text her. If she does get the text,
Starts
like,
freaking out.
he's on his way,
Right.
And then like everything starts ramping up, you know.
yeah.
And she does a fantastic job of just like,
Yeah.
she's come a long ways of, you know, of just getting everything ready and stuff. And so I'm breaking down the camera and this and that, and I get another text or whatever, and he's standing in the pond, and I can see the shadow hunter blind. The windows are down, and I'm like, oh, it's so gonna happen. I'm like, okay, you know, and I actually crawled down. It's pretty much daylight, because I'm like, whatever, I'm leaving, getting blown at all day. And she texts me, she's like, I just hit Big Stick. And I was like, all right, you know, like, what do you think? You know, how did it go and stuff like that? And she's like, felt good, you know, everything. So texted you guys like, I'm not going to make it, you know, and ran home. But yeah, I mean, long story short, we ended up tracking him, and he only went probably 70, 80 yards, and her first buck. And he's all of 5. You know, he could have been 6.
Looked like he was a next level, like 6-year-old. You know what I mean? When they get the big heads and body and shit.
Yeah, and I mean, he was always like a homebody. I don't know if he was born on that farm, but he just always was right there somewhere. You know, it just depended if he was on the south or the north or this, that, or whatever thing. But really nice buck. I started getting noticeable pictures of him at least 2 years ago, and he was always just kind of like that little cagey, 8-pointer.
Yep.
And then last year he ended up throwing a club for some reason. And so that's how we got the name Big Stick. And we were kind of talking about him. But it's kind of funny because the neighbor kid missed him once. My brother-in-law missed him twice, and my dad missed him once last year.
Got 9 lives.
Yeah.
So we took a good picture with like my dad and my brother-in-law that missed him and stuff. The sheds from last year. And this spring I did pick up his match set and stuff. So it was pretty cool and just a nice big deer. And unfortunately, I didn't get to come down for pictures or anything like that. I wish I could have got a good picture together, with our first buck, but kind of went out hunting for different deer that was showing up and stuff. But
yeah, we weighed him whatever the next day or whatever, and he weighed like 235. I mean, he probably lost how much water weight, overnight.
Yeah,
wow.
I mean,
So
a lot of the pictures
240.
that I was getting all summer and stuff, sending you guys, I'm like, oh man, he's
This
big.
thing's a moose.
I need to get this guy out of here. He's eating on my food plot.
I know.
This is shit. When Paige rolled up, and I'm like, I was home and over, and Paige is petting the dog. I'm like, drop that tailgate, Paige. I got to see this thing. I walk out there, and literally his head scrunched up against the bed of your truck, and his ass is touching the end. I'm like, holy shit, this thing's big.
Yeah.
It's long. It's big and long.
So like the deal is whenever like we shoot a deer and it's kind of warm, we got the keg trailer at the golf course. I shouldn't say that, but so we like wrap it in plastic and then put like pop crates on the bottom so like the air can circulate around them. We throw them in, and like we're trying to get this thing in there. And seriously, its ass was hitting the back of the door, and I'm like propping its head up and stuff. But
That's a big deer.
When we were dragging him out, though, it was like we got some weight here, definitely. He just looked big, in the pictures I was sending you. It's kind of how he died, propped up, So the pictures in the dark look over exaggerated, but
Well, Paige is a little girl
she's
too.
pretty little. But no, it was cool. I mean, I called. Brock, and he's a bloodhound. I mean, I just always call him for everything. And we had Paige and Kyle and Dad and Noah, and it was fun. As much as you want to be the guy to shoot something, when you're in that moment for somebody, it's like you feel like you're right there in it.
Oh, yeah.
It's almost more fun.
Yeah.
Even like when you shot 2-footer.
Yeah,
I was
exactly.
jacked as hell,
That was so fun.
It's just, it was cool. I mean, the shot she made, he's a little bit quarter two and stuff, and I mean, it did the trick for sure. And
I remember she telling me, I thought he was broadside. And I was like, yeah, me too, Paige. I thought mine was too.
Just fist bump. Me too.
Yeah.
Me too.
Don't worry.
But no, I mean, it was kind of, I wish I was there. I should have, but I didn't know she was going to hunt, that stand when I was leaving and stuff. I wish I could have got on film, but he was 25 yards, and it's just fun. And ultimately, too, he kind of ran that whole farm, just kind of like that bully buck. And I truly believe he's the one that yard sailed my buck decoy. We went to the Ernie bar to get him in the contest, and I never scored him or nothing. He was in the freezer and pulled up. 17 and a quarter. I'm like, I know that's him because it looked like 17 inches when he hit that, hit that decoy, because like it's just perfect tines in his ass.
Nice heavy dark chocolate rack, and everything too.
Healthy deer. I mean, just
very healthy.
Kind of what you wanted to see, and it's not a big farm, so I'm really excited to kind of see who claims that as home, and I think we've kind of seen it a little bit already. It'll be good for that property for sure. And
that's awesome.
2025, we're cleaning the streets.
It is.
Yep.
Yeah, that's badass.
Yeah, it's just like I said. I wish I could have got it on film or anything, but she's got a pretty good
After the shot and everything.
before the shot and after the shot. Yeah, yeah, same thing.
Good.
It's pretty good stuff. So we'll throw it on a thumb drive or something, label it and keep it.
Should we make a couple of shorts again like we did for your buck?
Yeah, we could.
Yeah.
No, it's cool. And same thing. I know when she shot that or hit that other buck. We didn't follow the neighbor shot him or whatever. I told myself like, get some Luminox. And I was stressing her out when I got home. I'm like, I got deer cast pull up. I'm like, tell me where you hit him, you know? She's like, oh, right here, you know? And I was like, okay, you know? I'm like, you sure it wasn't here or there or this? She looked at me. She's like, you're stressing me out right now. I'm like, go get some flashlights ready.
Yeah.
I'm like, I can do that.
I'm sure my dad feels the same way when he does that.
Yeah. But
Where'd you shoot him? Oh, is it right here or is it right here?
Yeah.
You sure? You quarter?
yeah.
Oh,
No, it's all good fun. And I mean, good for her. She needed it, you know,
Yeah.
for sure.
Right.
And
Yep.
everyone's giving me shit now. She's got a buck and a doe on the ground, and I'm sitting here with a full pocket of tags. So.
Hey, me too, brother.
It's
Yeah.
what? October 21st?
Yeah,
it's like right now.
Lot
It's
of
like,
time.
Yeah.
a lot of time. I'd feel like if I'm Brody, I'd feel scared running out of time.
I mean, they always said, not every Indian was a hunter. Some had to stay back and weave baskets. So maybe that's what we're doing this
And
year.
sell real estate.
Yeah.
But
Weaving baskets and running camera.
yeah.
Well, we had a pretty good hunt that one night for that buck
For
you were
VW?
after. Yeah, VW.
Rest in
Yeah.
peace. Just got killed tonight by
Hot
the
off the
neighbor.
press.
Yeah, as of tonight.
Good for him. Great
R.I.P.
deer.
Yep.
Yep.
You would have got clapped if he would have
That
came
was
by.
a sack of potato type deer.
Oh, yeah.
We seen him one night too, like
Yep.
with that night where we shot that doe.
Oh, yeah.
Missed that doe back there. He stepped out right away. I know I didn't even have to pull up the binoculars. I knew it was, and I told Luke, I was like, lock the hell in. Let's go. Put our hats backwards, and we're just waiting. And he wouldn't. He still stayed down there in
Yeah.
that flat, like you guys are saying.
Exactly what he did.
Oh, but he was just
Crazy.
he wanted to piss around with that other buck.
But yeah, if
Push
that
him
little
and push him and push
right,
him.
if that little buck would have just walked up a little bit farther, we could have probably had him.
Or if that little
We
buck
would've
wasn't
same little
there.
buck.
Yeah, 8 point.
Yeah, if we would have had just one little buck on the other end of the field.
That's
yeah.
what we were
the
saying.
Exact same thing.
All
He'd
it
have walked.
takes.
He'd have marched right over there, put his ears back. You know,
Yep.
got to go show who's boss.
I'd have given
Fucker,
the
fucker went out there, started munching in the food plot, and all of a sudden just hunches down and
laid down.
Lays
Remember
down.
last year when we were hunting muley? He was laying down in the plot at the. It was him last year. Muley's in the field eating, and he's just right out there in the flat, laid down, munching on cud.
Yeah.
It's literally
Yeah.
what he did. I probably have 10 minutes of footage of
Really?
BW just munching.
Yeah.
Sitting
Well,
there.
when he got up that other time, though, and he hit that first scrape, I'm like, he's got to come hit this other
Oh.
scrape over here, too.
has to.
Then all of a sudden, he's, nope.
Must have
goes
been like
back
the
other
same
way.
hunt for us. like the
Literally.
exact same
Yeah.
thing.
He's got
He
a
hung
routine.
around for like an hour.
A
probably.
long time.
At least. Yeah.
It's like all
There
night.
was a lot of light left when he
Yeah.
came out.
But,
We're just sitting there like, oh, yep, this might happen. And all of a sudden, he
Like,
sits
oh, we
down
got
like,
time.
yeah.
They'd start
pulling up
nuzzling a
TikTok.
little
Yeah.
bit.
Yeah.
wait a
TikTok, look out. Nah, he's still cheating.
Close
got
the window
time.
again, pull up full volume.
Yeah.
We even tried grunting at him and shit, too.
Really?
Tried to
Yeah.
pique
Piss
his
him off
attention.
a
I
little
even
bit?
tried to get the extinguisher out.
Yeah. Yep.
Just kind of looked over.
Yeah.
Really?
He's,
Yeah,
oh,
he
no.
just waddled off.
Well, he's dead now. We don't got to worry about him.
On to the
Good.
next one.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yep.
Yeah, is Mooney the number one now?
Daylight this morning and tonight. But I mean, 8 o'clock, 8:30 this morning, and like 4:10 tonight.
Top of the hill.
Jeez.
Yep.
What do you think about these really windy nights with like rain and shit like that in October, like late October?
Tell you what, I hate sitting them, but it's probably pretty good.
Mark Drury always says a cold October wind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, well,
You get-
makes sense.
Yeah, that little drizzle, that dampness just makes everything
Oh,
feel
yeah.
cold. It makes, I don't know, it just seems like everyone's got to get up.
Makes you feel cold when you're in the trees.
Right.
You're
Sure.
like, "Fuck."
And I mean, they're starting to, I don't know what you guys have seen, but I mean,
Big
like
time.
I told you, down to Golden, there's a hot doe on Saturday, you know, $4 on her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, so, I mean, right now it's like go time
Yeah.
type of deal.
I forgot what the date was, but we talk about it every year. Jake and Cole were going out to hunt one night, and it was like the 15th or the 20th, and they watched their target buck breed a doe right
Yep.
there.
I've seen them bred on the
Holy
4th
fuck.
back here, on the
Really?
4th of October.
Holy shit.
Yep.
Wow. That's crazy.
So note to self, don't shoot that doe, because every
Yeah.
year that cycle's the same,
Yep.
you know.
Yep.
Everyone always gives me shit, like
hunting that
all the
food plot.
buddies, all the.
That's where you
like,
should have been hunting that night.
I know. Like I'll send stuff to buddy, like what are you seeing? You know, it's just kind of cool to see what everyone else seeing, like down by Independence, you know, or by Arcadia, you know, all over. Like, hey, what's it looking like?
Yeah.
They're just like might start bumping them a little bit, or like Luke Belke is hunting in Pierce. Not one buck wanted anything to do with the doe. They just come out and eat on Sunday night. I'm like, dude, a buck come out, they just went right to the doe, you know. When I went Sunday night in Minnesota, I mean, they couldn't leave the does alone, just chasing them like crazy.
That's crazy.
So,
yeah.
yeah.
You definitely notice that on cameras more lately. They're out there, and then all of a sudden you've seen like a blurry picture of 2 deer, and they're just fucking running.
Yeah, digging after them.
Yep. Digging taters.
Yeah.
Not with an arrow in them.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I went Saturday and Sunday both, they were all running those.
Oh, yeah.
I was sitting there on my phone doing something else, and I just hear just doe or a buck. Buck had a doe just running.
Yeah. It seems like that every year, like for sure the 18th, Yeah. I remember Dad remember Lefty at all? I think Bruners end up wounding him with the gun. Remember Lefty, a big 10-point, we found both sheds. Dad's got video of him on top of the hill right up there, that first spot, breeding a doe like 6 times right in front of him, like on the 24th,
Jeez. Wow.
And like some of the other bucks didn't want nothing to do with it. They're just eating, but he was like the mature buck at the time, he knew what the game was, I even remember hunting Porky or whatever the year before you shot him. It was after something else, and all them nice 4-year-olds come up like Curly and Heavy D, all those ones. And Porky come by, and I sprayed that Wags doe pee on a couple. Luke Pelkey was filming me, and it was like the first time he come with me. And on the way up, I go, ch. And he's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Just you wait." Never done this before, but I'm just acting all big. Just you wait. Get up there, and Porky comes by, and I go, should have shot him then, but we never did. And I was like, just you wait, watch this. And no more gets downwind of that, comes right back in. I'm talking that thing would just moan just after the does. He thought somebody was in heat. Sure.
I need to save that clip.
Yeah. Honest to God. Ask Felky about
That's
it.
so
Honest to
fucking
God.
awesome.
He smelt that hot estrus, and he's just like, flick the switch. Just shoo, shoo, shoo.
You notice
Crazy.
Lee doing that all the time,
That
too?
golden doe?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
uses that shit all the time,
Like
too.
he does it all year round, too.
He'll like walk in just
Which is probably, get him used to that stuff,
seal him up.
Right.
Jeez.
But when I hunted Minnesota here Sunday night, whatever. Yeah, the plan is now to try to fill that Minnesota tag. Bought a $200 tag. Gotta try to fill it,
exactly.
And so Saturday night, instead of hunting, going over there, I had the girlfriend with me. I was like, better not. Let's just go sit. Brody was sitting at Golden. I was like, let's just go sit down there and watch all the deer out in the field, or shoot a couple does if some came in. Right? If old Sal comes by, we'll shoot her. So we don't go to Minnesota. And then I checked the cameras that night. 2 of the shooters, broad daylight. 6 o'clock. I'm like, oh God.
Naturally.
Whatever. But then so I went back Sunday and had one of the best sits in Minnesota I've had bow hunting. But everyone chasing does, rutting like a son-bitch.
Yeah.
So
What about Saturday, though? You ended up getting a couple does?
yeah, filled the freezer, man. Yeah. I had some fun. We got her all fractioned out. I shot an arrow every 5 arrows. I shot an arrow every 4 minutes. In a 20 minutes from 5:45 I shot my first arrow, and 6:05 I shot my last one.
You ain't having fun this year.
No.
Then
And I told Brody, we're sitting quite a ways away from Brody, but I told Brody, old Sal walks out, I'm gonna shoot her, because I've had years of pictures of her, and every time she comes out, ears are back on the camera, looks in front of the camera. I'm just like, thing's just a cow, right? I'll shoot old Sal. She comes out. No shit. We're sitting there. And deer, we got down there. It's a short walk to the stand, right? So we got down there about 5:15 probably, just before 5:30. Got all settled in just like that. Here comes some fawns. Here comes some does, and I'm like, I ain't going to shoot. We won't shoot nothing unless old Sal comes out. Just like, here comes old Sal. Walks right out. I'm like, I'm getting and we didn't bring the camera or nothing. I didn't want to do that to the girlfriend. So I was just like, you just videotape off my phone, So we're getting a little pre-roll of old Sal walking out. And I was like, she comes down here, we're gonna shoot her.
Let her happen.
So she's getting a drink out of the pond. The pond's probably like 50 yards. And she's broadside down in the pond. I'm like, yeah, probably not. Don't do that. She probably can't, she wouldn't even hear the arrow coming. I'm almost positive she was deaf.
Yeah.
And yeah, she came into 30 yards, and like you can hear on my video, meh, 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 you know, all the other does are like, whoa, what the hell?
The shit.
And in that blind we were sitting in, it echoes so bad.
Yeah.
So
It's probably like, "Mer."
yeah.
Where the fuck is that coming from?
Yeah.
Like 10 of them going. They're like, the hell.
And she stopped and shot her, smoked her, whatever, and she ran about 20 yards and tips over right there. None of the other deer knew what was going on, so I'm like, well, I'm into it now. Got 3 doe tags, might as well just keep shooting, you know. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm sure everyone's watched that video of Chris B just unloading his quiver, right? That's all I could think about. Man, this would be kind of fun. And no more. They all had to like walk over there and say their goodbyes to old Sal. And you could even ask Jaden about it. She's just like, it's like they all are like going to her funeral. And I was like, they are.
That's crazy.
And just like that, I grabbed another arrow and shot one like at 50 or whatever, smoked, digging taters. But maybe went in the woods about 20 yards.
Yeah.
So grab another arrow, you know, they just keep coming. They just kept coming back. They didn't know what was going on.
Yeah.
It's just bulletproof setup again. And I end up missing a spooky one at like 50 or just grazed her back. Yeah. And she run through and I'm like, damn it, missed. You know, so now I'm down to 2 arrows. And just like that, here comes some more, and they walk right down to 30 yards, and I didn't put the best shot on one, so one took 2 arrows. But then we were out of arrows by 6:05, so we just walked back and sat in the truck and watched the rest of the deer of the night and wait for Brody to get back to help. I get back there, and I went out there and started picking up my arrows before Brody got there, and I started sticking them in the ground where they're all found. I sent you the guys that video. They're all on the line. All on the line to get back there, and Brody's like, what the hell is going on? And I'm like, I got 3.
Yeah, I drive back not knowing what's going on yet. I just see a bunch of lights, you know, out there. Like, what's all this? What's going on? I get up there. He's like, yeah. And I see he's got 2 laying there. I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, yeah, I got 3. Another one's over there.
What are you doing? I was like, well, I shot one. I'm balls deep. Might as well just keep going.
Got my quota.
Yeah.
Hey, he points. Yeah, that's old Sal.
And Brody could contest whatever. When we threw them all in the bed of the Ranger, I mean, old Sal, I mean, she was like the biggest frame, though, but you could just tell she was old. She's all loose skin. You could tell no fat on her. The other 2 were like, oh, my God. You know, throwing them in there. So, like 3 big mature does, all dry, too. But obviously, I'm sure the predators might have got a couple. But I know old Sal hasn't had fawns here in the last couple of years. And I could almost bet you, I mean, those are the first 3 does shot off that farm, right? Bought it in, 2014? So 11 years, first 3 does. I bet you old Sal's for sure 10. You know?
She's been there since.
For sure 10. I mean, a minimum of 10. I even, like, cut her cheek open when I dropped him off to the donation guy or whatever. He was taking deer meat. And cut her cheek open a little bit, and her teeth were down quite a bit.
Wore out.
Oh,
and I don't know if you guys ever seen that buck I shot in Minnesota, Elliot. Mm-hmm. You know how their front teeth, whatever, I don't know what you call them, but like they look like horse teeth, you know, right out in front. Mm-hmm. Elliot's teeth, that buck, and what did we figure him to be, 10? He didn't have like nothing left on those, right?
Yep.
And it was like, what the hell? You know, and he was missing all his other teeth. When I cut Sal's open, it was the same way.
Jeez.
You know, and
that's probably a safe bet.
I mean, I want to say for sure 10. You know what I mean? I don't want to say like she was 15, you know.
But she could have been.
Right. I don't know how old it was, but I know she's like for sure 10 years old.
She knew she wasn't getting bopped if she went by you guys. So
no.
She was free roam.
And like I said, she was
And
definitely deaf. I mean, you always just waddled.
Stop.
Waddled. She just always waddled everywhere with her ears back. Just waddled like she was tired all the time. You know?
Probably was.
It's like, oh, man.
I wonder what the equivalency is, like being like 10 plus years old as a doe.
Right.
It got to be 110 plus.
Oh. Yeah.
That's crazy.
The amount of shit that they've seen or been shot at, you know?
Yeah.
Maybe she's never been shot at in her life if she's lived there the whole time.
No
you
kidding.
know?
She's probably been
never
right
shot
up on that ridge.
Yeah, we've never shot at her. It was the first time she's been shot at.
I was thinking it's kind of neat when you think, like, you shot Dagger, whatever, how old he was, and Paige's buck and old Sal, but this is stuff they've seen.
Oh.
You know, I mean,
crazy.
Coyotes, winter,
arrows.
the wounds they went through. Yeah.
Yeah.
How many times they've been shot at? How many
Yep.
times they've been gored in the face?
Yep.
You know.
It's like storms and everything, you know,
Right.
like you're sitting inside and it's like, wow, that's bad out there.
Yeah.
They're just sitting there with their eyes closed. Hopefully a tree
Yep.
don't fall down.
Yeah, it's like 6 more hours it'll be daylight.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
No. So yeah, I've been back here ever since the last
We're back.
weekend. I'm
Yeah.
We're
Yeah.
dialed in and
He
back.
texted me. He's like, dude, just shot my whole quiver. I go, Brody's going to kill you. It's daylight.
yeah.
You guys ever come around on a quota about how many does you're trying to kill this year?
I'm at like 10 a farm. I feel like that's very reasonable.
Nothing I've agreed upon yet.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't think that's gonna do anything.
Right. And I don't want, and personally, I don't want to go out there and massacre
Oh,
them,
yeah.
you know,
Right.
and cut it in
Slow,
half. You're right.
slow, yeah.
Like if we shot 10, you know, and like next year we only shot 5, you know, or if the next year then we shot 10 again, you know what I mean? But just like shooting a couple every year.
Yeah.
Staggered
You know what I
out.
mean? Just like,
Yeah.
I'm not saying go out there and shoot. We got to shoot 50.
We're shooting
you
25
know, right.
tomorrow.
Right. But it
Omar
was
was
funny
just-
because Brody texts, because I said, who's pounding dough this weekend? Brody's like, save that shit for T-zone. And then I go down there and just shoot the whole quiver. Yeah. It was, honest to God, one of the funnest hunts of my life.
Yep.
I've
Once
never
he
had that
cleans
much.
one out, he'll be
Oh.
like, okay, yeah, I get it.
It's I don't know. Yeah, it won't be that fun for me shooting them with the gun. But that bow, I mean, like in that video, 45, 50 yards, of just putting your
Ting.
40-yard pin on, and they just duck right into it. Shoot. Boom. Got one. You know? Shoot the next one.
That's
but
awesome.
that shit don't happen. I mean, how many times have you go out and you can just shoot
That's
3
just
like
it.
that? Yeah, you know how many times we
Yeah.
went out so far and be lucky to shoot one? Can't even
Exactly.
shoot one.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
So it just
I got a
worked
lot
out.
of footage of
Yeah.
not seeing nothing with Brett.
Yeah.
I did get a doe down too.
Yeah.
I'm 1 for 1 so far. I needed that one to get back though. I was back after that one too.
Yeah. Get off that shoulder a little bit.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it was nice
Smoked
because she was
that one.
quartering away too. I was
Yeah.
like, "Fuck, she's open right up.
Yep.
She doesn't stand a chance."
Real, that's the blood on impact on that
Yeah.
one too is crazy.
Well, she came right underneath me, and she was like nosy on the way in. I'm like,
Yeah.
another one of these fuckers.
Done. That's it.
Yeah. Then she had a fawn with her too. I'm like, I don't even care about the fawn. I'm just looking at this guy.
No morals.
Yeah. So then I flipped my camera around, and I got like the viewfinder kind of like it is now, and it's like way out here, and I'm like trying to see where it's at on the deer. I'm like, all right, yep. So I like move it a little bit more. I'm just like, all right, yeah, just keep it wide, whatever, fuck it. Then I pull back when she's literally like facing straight away, because I'm like, she's gonna turn and eat in the beans here somewhere. And it took her a fucking minute to fucking move a little bit.
Really?
And I'm like, you motherfucker. But she finally did, and then that front shoulder kind of opened up. Then I'm like, yep, aim right at the back shoulder.
Pow.
G5 just flew through her.
Oh,
she
no.
ran around, went 40 yards, and died like closer to my truck right on the trail. Yep. Let's go.
Nothing better when them arrows just go right
Yeah.
through them,
Yeah,
too.
I needed
love
that bad. Needed that.
You can see that? Oh, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so like Saturday night, we shot those 3 does or whatever, but Friday night I went back here and I was kind of like on a scouting mission for bully buck, like seeing if he's still coming out in the same spot or something in case whatever, Addie, mom, whoever wanted to go. But I had my head, I mean, spooky doe comes out, I'm shooting, right? So all these deer are coming out, and where we popped up that blind, they must know it's danger now because they get right in front of it, they run right across. They don't walk in front of it. They run across that thing fast. And so they're walking over there, and then they're blowing at something. So they all come back. And I got it on camera, and this is the first time I'm telling you this. But there is 13 does, big does, all in a huddle at 50 yards. Not one fawn. 13 does.
They're all in the huddle.
6
We
of
gotta
them.
do something about
Yeah.
this here. Something's off.
You see this fucking guy?
Old Dolores was in there, and an even spookier one was in there. And there's 6 of them stomping at me. You know what I do? Close the camera. Yank back. And I'm trying to shoot so bad. And I tried, I didn't shoot, but I was trying to cover up all the evidence I was going to have in case I would have wounded one. But I was so mad. I had 13 does, everyone's, but they're not running. They're all just standing there. And every one of them stomping. I'm just like, close the camera, kick the window open. I'm just like,
Here goes
50 yards, but nobody would stay broadside. Oh,
They're all in the circle. We got to get back to Luke Pelkey's right now.
yeah.
Right now.
You thinking what I'm thinking? Back to the poke range?
Yeah. Yeah, I still never got one. But I was trying to wipe the evidence of that one, though.
Oh, that's too funny.
But
I've
anyway.
had that happen before, too. I shot a doe, like, around the same time frame. I want to say, like, October 18th. Came literally right below me, shot her, ran around, went 50 yards, and died right in the open bean field where we just combined. And all of a sudden, 2 other bucks come out, and they're like, the hell is that?
Yeah.
They walk right up to her, and they're up there just sniffing at her the whole time.
That's what they did to old Sal
all right.
for like all night, sniffing on her.
Yep. Just saying goodbye.
See, Mom.
See ya.
No.
What's the plan for the rest of the year then? Brody, what buck you going to after? Mooney?
Probably Mooney. I don't know. There's a lot of options, really.
Yep.
This is like the year
I'm
of
just
options.
happy he's out of my way.
I was trying to help him so bad to make sure he was out of my way. Now I'm out of his way.
I got a little bit of free reign here. I can kind of pick any stand, any farm I want.
Yeah.
Feels good.
He don't got a Minnesota tag, so I got Minnesota to myself.
Yep. Do you have any bucks that you're like waiting to show up yet, or they all pretty much show up for the most part?
A lot of them showed up, but there's still like 2 kind of that are like, and I'm not saying they're going to be giants by no means, but like that should be 5-6 year old, just like
Nice bucks.
Yeah, don't know what they look like. Hopefully they're nice, but
Yep.
like they were nice last year.
Well, that other one we were maybe hoping to show up got shot too by Ethan.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
Big Chuz.
That one that we filmed that summer.
Yeah.
Yep.
He's a hog.
Yeah, he's a tank.
Nice buck.
Yeah, dressed out 212, so obviously
Be
mature
happy
buck.
with that all day.
Right.
I mean,
Right, can't complain.
yeah.
Yeah. Just a lone buck out in that field that night too.
Yeah, he's beautiful. Beautiful. Yeah, good for him.
Yeah. We got back here and we were dissecting that footage. Oh, he's got to be close. He got to be high 60. He got to be mid 60s. He's a tank.
Yeah, I haven't heard how big he was or anything yet or nothing.
That footage when he's walking away and going in that woods though too. Just
Yeah. They always look good walking away.
yeah, every time.
Every time.
Never fails.
Fuck, Mooney looks good walking away. Dagger did too when he walked over the pond. That made up my mind.
How's the real estate game going? Is it kind of slowing down or still pretty busy, keeping it away from getting in the stand?
It's still pretty busy, actually.
Yeah.
So. I mean, these next, kind of mid through late October, early November does tend to slow down just because everybody is, out hunting.
Yeah.
But we'll see another kind of, I'm sure, pick up here towards the end of November.
Yeah.
Always do.
Yep. So hopefully get you in a tree there. Hunt a
Should.
couple mornings coming up. When do you think you're going to dive into the woods for the morning sit? First one.
It should be tomorrow.
tomorrow.
Thursday.
Should
Tomorrow?
Maybe.
Oh.
Fuck, that'd be awesome.
See.
Thursday sounds
Thursday
like
morning looks
yeah.
good.
Like
Yeah.
these next days leading up to like Halloween.
Yeah.
Or like to like the 26th. Or
And that
like,
first one's going to pop, and those mature ones know they're going to be around.
Yeah.
yeah, Christ.
Yeah. I know where I'll be sitting. I would be sitting.
Right.
I got a camera.
Yeah.
I've been working like really hard to try to get all my work that I got done so I can just go out and not have to worry about work for a little while.
Oh, for sure.
Just go hunt.
I'm out there laying
excited.
pipe, grabbing skid steer. Man, Wednesday looks good. I'll get to her Saturday. Type of deal. But
Bomar's favorite.
yep.
Can't beat it.
No.
I'm still efficient.
Even on the way, I mean, it's been windy, the last 2-3 days now, too?
Yeah.
You tell like something's blown in.
Yeah, big time. That front's coming through. I mean, normally there's warm weather that kind of comes in November, too, which kind of sucks. But right now is the perfect opportunity to capitalize on.
Especially if like everyone always says hitting a scrape or something,
Oh, yeah.
Like Luke Palkey sent me his
The rain, too.
Yeah, one of his target bucks or whatever tonight come out daylight, and I see a scrape post in the back. I'm like, did he hit the scrape? He's like, I don't know. And I'm like, fuck, dude. You want him to hit that scrape. I mean, it's like they hit that scrape, especially after this little drizzle. You know he's going to come back tomorrow and check it for sure,
Yep.
just like Mooney this morning, hits it after a little rain, and then raining all day, comes back at 4:15, hits her again. You know, so you know, just like anything else.
Yeah.
Sure.
You guys ever? You said you put a little bit of scent in a couple scrapes like that too.
Yeah.
Try it out.
Yeah, I don't know what to think about it.
I don't either. I really don't.
Yeah. They fucking tore mine up when
Really?
I put it out. Yeah. That like multi-buck urine or whatever I put out. I had so many different bucks come in there and just raked the shit out of it. Yeah.
Really?
Crazy.
Sometimes I think I scared them away.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I remember
Why'd you
giving
pissing
me
it yourself?
Yeah. I remember you giving me shit. Shit don't work. I'm like, I gotta try it, you know, because I mean, yeah, they
That's
do
the thing.
hit
It's
it.
like on the last pod or whatever, Fletcher tried it. I'm like, oh shit, ordered. So I got mine, and then like the Buck Paid Shop Big Stick. That's what I did. Put all my rub post up, scented it up. This gone. I mean, it was what, a week?
Yeah.
And then he just came back in. But that's what I thought. I was like, boy, I just scared this thing out of the whole county. You know.
We were just talking about that too, right? When we showed up, all those like scrape posts and everything we got out there, they're getting fucking bent. They're getting worked to shit right now too.
Oh, yeah.
Like they're rubbing hard too.
Digging holes in front of them.
Yeah, literally.
For sure.
It's crazy. Just leaning over.
I bought a little bit of that, like, just because I was running short. I was at Fleet Farm getting some stuff, and I bought that Code Blue gland lure or gland scent, you know.
Yep.
And I just rubbed that. It's real waxy. It's in a stick like deodorant, and I don't know if that's helping or hurting me. You know, like I mean, they're hitting it and stuff, but they just kind of like come up to it, and like when I smell it, it smells like cinnamon.
Really?
I was like, all right. So I only did it on 2, you know. And so I was like, oh, I ain't using
Well,
that.
apple crisp.
It's like, no, it smells like that, like Goldenschlager or something. I was like, oof, all right.
Gold shocker. Ugh.
Yeah,
I'm gonna puke.
probably that's what it is, but
Frick.
That's awesome.
Yeah, you'll see a die down though on that rub and stuff here. Like once it hits
yeah.
like November, like,
Yep.
they don't want it. I mean, if they're walking by it looking for a doe, they're gonna hit it, you know. But
yeah.
otherwise,
In between those or something too.
Right.
To go
Slow
back.
down.
Yeah.
otherwise it won't touch them.
Yeah. It's crazy how much action that actually like goes on in November and your cameras just go
Dead.
dead.
quiet.
Yeah.
You just got to be out there.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So much stuff running behind it.
Yeah.
This, that, and the other thing.
they're in more different spots than they've been the whole year.
Yeah.
It's crazy where they all end up.
Yeah, kind of one of them things, you know, rely on your cameras, but can't bet
Can't
on them.
rely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just got to know they're around.
Yeah.
Actually, you don't even probably got to know because Jake shot his buck. They barely had any like pictures, no daylight pictures, maybe one.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Just went out because it was good weather, and all of a sudden he started
There he
walking
is.
out of the clover. He's like, "Oh fuck, there he is."
Did he walk in front of the camera at all?
Nope,
Yeah. See.
nope.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Got out there and shot him. We were just talking about that whole story last night on another podcast that we just put out today. But man, that thing's jumbo.
Is
Everyone's like, "Oh man, what does he score?" I'm like, "He's like mid 180s, maybe even a little bit bigger." And everyone's like, "Ain't no way he's 180s."
That's what a lot of people I've
from
been
the
hearing too.
pictures. From the pictures, he's got like a 160 some inch frame,
Sure.
like with all the kickers that you'd maybe think.
Yeah.
But his one side, his base was almost 7 inches.
No shit.
Yeah,
So it's just massive
it's
shit.
yeah. Well, one of them's close to 7, the other one's 5 and 4/8 or something like that. But he's got good mass all the way throughout.
Sure. He's got a bunch of like little
Yeah.
stickers everywhere.
I want to say he had 20 plus inches of extra,
Oh,
which adds up
Sure.
adds up
a
quick.
lot. Yeah.
Is that a big farm you shot him on?
No, it's their own home farm. We were just talking about it. It's 114 acres, I think.
Really?
Good for him.
And they just been planting a lot of like CRP grass and a lot of trees through the last like 7-8 years.
Trying to make some habitat.
yeah,
type of
and
deal?
it's really paying off. Yeah,
I mean,
Shit, good
definitely
for
paid
them.
off.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's
holy
awesome.
shit! Taking
yeah.
180s.
Yeah.
It was so cool just being there and hanging out with like his mom and dad too. They were so proud of him too.
Really?
It's so badass.
awesome.
He's like,
That's so cool.
we did that in our own little farm. Fuck yeah, fuck yeah, you did.
Yeah.
People think like shit like that happens overnight though
No.
too. Like,
Oh
it-
man, like
I mean
said,
that's
yeah.
years
Yeah,
of shit
7-8
going on.
years. Yeah,
Like that farm that Paige and I bought that she hit that one on, it's a 5-year program
Yeah.
is what it's been on. You know, and it's still not quite obviously where we want it, but it's so long, you know.
Right,
And like you said, when you shot Dagger and stuff, it's
We've been managing this place for
Right.
You know, Dad had, before we were around 20 plus years.
Bigger deer to shoot, but it's
Right.
it's what's in store for next year. And I don't think a lot of people see that. I think they think,
biggest buck available, you should be shooting.
right. And like, especially you guys, they want you to shoot something big, something,
Yeah.
Yeah.
They aren't behind every tree.
Right. Like I tell everybody, you don't got some 180 to go after? Well, don't you think I'd go out and hunt that 180 or shoot a 180 if I had one to go at? I probably wouldn't shoot this one if I had a 180 on camera, huh?
Exactly.
So,
How long do you think it took Golden to get really good, or was it just a good farm from the start?
I don't know. I mean, it's just like I feel like it's good area.
Yeah.
It's like.
Has it been the same kind of neighbors?
Right. It's been the same neighbors ever since we've had it, but I don't know. Brody could attest to it, but I think it's the guys who were hunting before, they're just deer hunting. You know what I mean? Like, go out, you know what I mean? Like, shit wasn't like set up, like food plots. Wouldn't leave any food for them,
They were shooting a lot of does and shit.
Right. No, honestly, wiping them out.
Oh, yeah.
Wipe them out. They'd have people from up north coming down there to shoot. I can't tell you how many times, I walk into plumbing apprenticeship class, like first day, there's this new kid. You're Weiss, ain't you? I'm like, yeah. He goes, I've hunted your land. I'm like, what's your name? I'm like, what, dude?
You got a mark in the tree somewhere?
Yeah, he's like, yeah, I used to hunt that, whatever, the previous owner. Yeah, we were down there doe hunting. I'm like, oh, sweet.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Not going back.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Old Sal, she was a sneaky one.
Yeah, she's sneaky.
Got by her, too.
I don't know, but.
I think one of the coolest things you guys did is that the backfield plot before it goes to the big field. I mean, you kind of catch them before they hit the big field.
It was always there.
It was always there.
They never planted it, though.
No, I remember showing the neighbor like the first year. Like we planted the first year. And what we put in the buck forage oats or something, and it was just lush green. And we showed the neighbor on the picture, and he's like, couldn't believe it. He's like, that's in that backfield, because he had walked it with the previous owner and stuff. He's like, no way. It's like, well, we just planted a food plot,
Just a plot, dude.
And I mean, it's set up nice.
Yeah.
Right. It's just I don't know. We've had good luck there. We've shot a couple big ones.
Do you think there's something to it, like on that backfield, how you guys got like the 5-foot platform on that redneck, just like the shot angles, just a little bit. Instead of being like 10 feet up.
Oh, yeah.
Did you say that?
I like that way better.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, like that was the first redneck, or no, second redneck I've ever sat in besides that other one. And I like that 5-foot platform just a little bit more. It just seemed like, I don't know. It just seemed nice. Like
That's what I got.
they obviously don't know you're in there. And it seemed like if you were to take a shot at something, it's just more.
Yeah. It's not you have to aim high and.
Yep. It's just a little more true.
Yep.
Yeah, and with it's 5 feet to the base, and then by the time you're sitting down where your head's at, you're already at 8, 9 feet.
Yeah. Okay. That's what we got. The one that I replaced where I shot the 2-footer, 5 foot.
Yeah.
I love them 5-foot stands. We only got one 10-foot stand, and it's in that first spot because it's in the ditch, but it's still only sitting about like what a 5-foot stand would be.
Yeah.
I really took away from that when we were sitting in there. I'm like, this is just, it's kind of nice.
Money.
You're not like eye level, but you're just like that perfect little height.
So before, like the blind, I remember me telling you like where that water tank was up there. The blind always used to be up there because
I remember that when it was up there.
What, really?
Yeah.
So it was just the first year hunting it. That's where the previous owner told us to sit. You got to sit there because he had a water tank there. That's where you got to sit. So we'd pop up a ground blind, the first year because we couldn't get a regular blind in there. And so, like, I had good luck there, seen a lot of deer right there, but you always seem like you're right on top of the damn deer all the time, or like.
Well, it always felt like, too, the deer down on the far end of the field, you would never even come close to getting a chance at them.
Right. They come halfway up that field or something.
And to split the difference a little bit.
Right.
Yeah.
And the thing that changed that was Curly or whatever. We bought the redneck, and Brody and I decided, when you sneak in instead of walking into the field and going over there, where you just walked on the trail and just get right in.
Sure.
Yeah, the last 3 times I've hunted that backfield now, I've gone into the blind with deer in the field. They have no idea I even crawled in the blind. Not even joking.
Nice.
They caught us.
No, you'll see it on the footage. I whipped the camera right away. Hey, you just got in the blind. Yep, look, there he is.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I come just
Access.
marching down there because I can't even see them until I get down to there, and I'm like,
Right.
oh my gosh,
shit.
they're in the field already.
Right.
I just
Yeah.
hide behind the blind, crawl up there, and I'm in already.
Yeah, such a little honey hole.
Yeah.
I like
know
it.
they're
It just
close by.
feels nice.
Yeah.
It's just like where you shot 2-footer. I mean,
Yep.
it's a plot in the middle of the woods,
Yep.
you know,
Secluded plot.
right?
Yep.
So obviously they're going to come there first in daylight
Yeah.
type of deal.
How big is that food plot? Like 2, 3?
2.5, I think.
Yeah.
2.
When I plan her thick. I plan her for like 7.
Planter thick, planter deep.
Yeah. They actually eating that back there like nice? Is it mowed down?
I
pretty
got
good?
so much footage of these does. They got their heads down into the the oats is probably what 7 inches high.
And that's the
probably?
deal back there too. You got to plant it almost earlier because otherwise all the shit gets chewed off.
Yep.
Yeah, well, with the hay we have, they must be going out there more than
Right.
mowing that off. So it grew nice. It's thick. Well, the does, they stick their heads down. You can't see their eyes, and then all of a sudden they come up with just a mouthful of oats. I
Cabbage.
got so much.
Perfect time to draw back.
Yeah.
You can't see it all.
Yeah, so much footage of that. Yeah, they got their head in there and they come out just with a mouthful of. Yeah.
Yeah.
I planted my oats too soon. Mine are headed out.
Yeah.
I just planted rye last week.
You probably see growth on that in the spring more than anything.
Friday night, I was at a neighbor's house or whatever, and we were talking deer and stuff. And I was like, hey, Brad, do you get any food plots in this fall? And he's always good to shoot a big one. And he's like, yeah, I got some plots in. I'm like, oh, cool. This is Friday night. He's like, plant them Tuesday. I'm like, right on. But he's got a bunch of kids, travel league,
Oh,
baseball
really?
and stuff.
Busy?
So, yeah, super busy, but he's good to pull a rabbit out of his hat.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, definitely starting to see like bucks move in now and stuff. And
Yeah.
Big time. Yeah.
everyone's all antsy.
Do you think it's kind of that time of the year where you just got to commit to a stand because everything's kind of
You just got to go
loose-ended?
to like past history. You know?
I'm getting sick of this bouncing around shit.
Yeah.
You're
You just
telling-
know
I'll
where
go
the-
to this one.
he's
I'll
like,
go to this one.
Yeah.
I'll go to this
You just know. You just got to go where you know it's always been good. Just go do it.
That's what I'm doing. I'm jumping farm to farm to farm.
I know. I'm getting tired of it.
I just got to settle down, get back on
Plant
the
your
snowmobile
roots.
trail.
Yeah.
It's true. Just got to stick
By
it
the
out.
sounds of it, I got some dough up there to pound yet.
Old bareback, she's calling my name.
Some nosy bitches.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know a lot's to come here in the next couple of weeks. Hopefully,
I'm planning
Brody.
to take some days off next week. So.
yeah, hopefully Brody and I, we can kind of get our feet under us and make something happen,
Can't wait.
Yeah.
Only a matter of time.
I'm sure Mooney's just a matter of time. You just got to.
I swear to God, if we don't kill him this year, we probably ain't gonna kill him.
I'll need a rifle.
Well, the deal
a
is too
rifle.
with that deer, he will not come down to them fields like during gun season, and maybe unless it was brutal cold.
Cold.
But like last year, he won't come down there. Even like when we're bow hunting, he'd only come down there by that Millennium stand. He'd get back up in there.
Well, maybe we'll have to really, really beg the neighbor to let us shoot over on his.
No, but
I'm just joking, but
you
yeah,
could get up there and during gun season. If you got up in the woods, you'd see him.
For
you know?
sure.
You'd have to hunt at night up in the woods though.
I bet you got one of them mornings in you. He'll probably show on the top, and
Thursday morning, let's go up top, sit
Dude.
that water hole, and shoot them.
it's going to be cold. Thursday
Bird's
morning.
nest. That thing's brushed as long as the wind didn't fucking knock
You
down
got
all
to
my
hang.
branches.
You got to hang on right above it already.
Oh fuck yeah!
All
And
right.
it is brushed in.
All right.
Mitch, it's so
Say less,
nice.
let's go,
It's
Brody.
so nice. All you gotta do is just sit right there. I mean, you don't
Hand
even gotta
that
get
fucker
up.
up.
Yeah, it's so nice.
Thursday it is.
Oh,
Thursday
I-
morning.
I'll change an
Write it
appointment
down.
around. And I had an appointment at 7 Thursday morning.
Sounds
something
like
that early.
11. Maybe noon.
Yeah, just shoot
gonna
them, let them lay until dark.
Skid steer and payloader will come get it.
Sounds like a plan. Let's get after it, boys. Got a lot of season left. Got a good month of grinding left for gun season and everything.
Yeah,
A lot of time.
Hopefully get a couple more bucks on the ground.
for sure.
Can't wait.
It's gonna happen.
Yep. One at a time. Stay
Yep.
tuned to the Instagram feed. We'll be keeping you updated. All right. We'll see you guys on the next one.